Though new tonight, more potent, more deadly opioid than fentanyl in Connecticut tonight. Authorities think it may have played a role in the recent deadly overdoses we've been seeing. We're glad you're here, everybody. I'm Darren Kramer.
I'm Ann Nyberg. This new drug is making its way into the heroin supply in Connecticut and causing trouble for emergency crews that have to respond to these overdose calls. News 8's Bob Wilson joins us now live with some insight from a professional. Bob?
Yeah, Ann, it seems like we're telling you, oh, the heroin on the street is getting more potent. Now we've got this fentanyl on the street that's 100 times more powerful than heroin. And now you've got carfentanil, it's called. It's a derivative of the fentanyl, and it just keeps getting stronger and more dangerous.
The dealers are using it to get bigger buzzes.
On the inner city and streets of suburbia across Connecticut, a new form of fentanyl is exploding onto the scene. Drug dealers have altered and modified this already potent synthetic opioid into a more powerful drug called carfentanil. Reports say it's the key ingredient to elephant tranquilizer.
It's a relative of fentanyl. It's just another synthetic opioid that's even more powerful than fentanyl, and that's also swirling around now in the nationally and locally.
As narcotics units and tactical forces across the state bust drug dealers and raid backroom labs, they are well aware of the popular new drug and its already deadly effects on the streets. They say it's popular because it's easy to get.
With more and more of the synthetic stuff, which is easier to get, imported from China and wherever, and you don't have to grow it, you just make it.
Now, because the carfentanil is easier to get, it is cheaper on the streets. And doctors say it usually happens like this. People become addicted to the pain pills, Oxycontin, Oxycodone. Those are about $10 a pill. When their prescription runs out, they can switch over to heroin, which is about $5 a dose. But they say the carfentanil and the fentanyl are even cheaper on the streets. They can get it for $2 a bag, which can last even longer because it's so potent. The problem is there's no manual or handbook on how to mix these drugs together, how they intertwine. And they said that's why you see a lot of overdoses and even deaths in large waves.
Nobody has any idea about the potency, and so you're overdosing. And that's why we're seeing the large number of overdoses, because of the synthetic stuff is mixed in with the regular heroin.
Just the two words, elephant tranquilizers. I mean, that's just, when you think about where we're going and how this is going, professionals, you're talking doctors and drug counselors, along with the guys on the front line, DEA, narcotics agents, all trying to figure out how to stop this and where it's going to end up. I'm Bob Wilson reporting live, News 8.